Hi guys, basically what we're doing today is replacing the brake cables on my Rally Wayfarer. So what I thought I'd do is like a little step-by-step video for like newcomers or for you doing it for your first time. So basically what we're going to be doing is taking the outers out and putting new outers in. Here we are, £1.17 each from Wilkinson's. You can't argue with that, can you? Basically what you need for the job is your tub of 3-in-1 oil, pair of snippers, an adjustable spanner. These are what you need basically. So I've already took the cable out of our rear brake. So what we've got to do now is take it out of the lever and then put the new one into the lever and pull this one out. So basically what we'll start by doing is trying to feed this one back out of here, which can be a bit tricky sometimes, but shouldn't be too hard. So we'll start by taking the clips off. So here we are with our cable. There you go, nothing to it. Here's our bit of scrap, and then with the new. But what you'll find sometimes with these new ones, they're universal, so this is the end that we want, but this end's for a racer. So what we're going to do is actually just snip this one off by just doing that. Simple as anything. What we're going to do is start by feeding it. Oh no, before we feed it, get our 3-in-1 oil. Get the cable like this in between your fingers and just squirt a bit on and run it down the cable with your fingers. Do the same procedure from the other end now. Nothing to it. Now we feed it through the nice outer cable that we've got. Nothing hard to this. If I can do it, anyone can do it. What we do now, we got our nice end. We stick it in the slot in the lever. It's basically like a little gap cut in the lever to put the cable in, and then you loop it round, which you'll be able to see when you do it yourself. So here we go, our cable's in its hole now. All we've got to do is reclip it back to the frame for now. There's one. And there's number 2. Right. Basically what we're going to be doing now, putting this cable back into the caliper. There's the word. Right, so basically we feed it through the top adjuster and then through the bottom nut, which you tighten it on. There we go. What I find to do easier is get your hands and get the 2 brake box and pull them into the rim and pull the cable tight, and make sure your nipple is actually inside the lever, because later when you think you've done it and you pull your lever, you'll find that it'll pull back in, you'll have no brakes. So as I said, pull the cable tight or something like, and then do the nut up finger tight, and then let the caliper go, finding that you should have enough clearance on each side to do the job. or in some cases, sometimes you might have to mess with it a little bit more, but you get the idea of what I mean. Here we go. And what we're going to do now, we're going to take our adjustable spanner and put it on the nut and do it up, and then check our brake out, and hopefully it should be right. Help done it the right way, wouldn't it? So you'll find the reason I'm using this rather than the ratchet itself, because these was originally imperial and now the metric. So you'll find the newer sockets don't actually go over the bolt right. There's actually a little bit of play so you can round your nut off. So with the adjustable you actually get it perfect on the nut and it shouldn't round it. Here we go. A little bit more fine adjustment, but you can do this rather than messing with your cable. You've got an adjuster here which you can turn by hand, which will pull your caliper in more. If not, it should have a nut style head on it. So again, get our best make Mr. Adjustable and do the job of that. See what it's like. There we go, perfect. All you do then is take these to the excess cable, snip it off at around 3 inches, and then get yourself a nice cable tidy which will go on the end and just crimp with your pliers. If we had any cable tidies I could show you how to do it, but we haven't, so that's a job for another day. Basically the same simple procedure with the front brake, but you get the idea from the back which we've just done, which is nothing to it. As you can see, this is your adjuster for taking the play out of it, which actually taking your brake up, turn it so it's going this way, which is actually turning it this way towards me with your adjustable, and then you'll get your brake nice and tight on the wheel. And as I said, about 3 inches, get a nice cable tidy and just crimp it on. And it's the same procedure with the front brake which I'm about to do now. Thank you for watching, cheers.